Availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, Green Gobbler here. So you've got a clogged drain in your bathroom. Water in the sink's overstaying its welcome. You're spitting today's toothpaste on top of yesterday's toothpaste. You hope that it'd go away. Yeah, clogs don't just go away. I make them go away. I'm Green Gobbler, the only clog dissolver you need. I'm bleach-free, safe for your pipes, and I work. Guaranteed or your money back. Because I never met a clog that was gonna unclog itself. Green Gobbler. Let the gobbler get it.
Recovering from an addiction is an individual accomplishment. A young mother who chose recovery to care for her family. A high school athlete overcoming opioid addiction. A couple celebrating his recovery. Everyone's recovery is different, and there's no shame in asking for help. Call 844-REACH-NJ. Trained counselors are available 24/7 to help you find the recovery option that's best for you. Tell us your story, and let's begin your recovery today.
O'Reilly!
Save money on your next full synthetic oil change at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get a $15 prepaid MasterCard after rebate when you buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for just $35.95. We can recommend all the oil change supplies you need. Shop your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Home of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill, 97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD, Millville, Atlantic City.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Set! Red 83!
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein and my locker room youth movement, producer Danny Ryan, and the intern Andrew Leeds right here on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app. It's a Sunday morning, a little cloudy, a little overcast, but we're ready to talk sports, Danny Ryan.
That we are, Billy. How we doing today?
All right, I'm doing well.
It's a fine Sunday in the locker room.
Hey, Leeds, the intern's here. Andrew Leeds, good morning
yes,
to you.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Schreiner.
Leeds, he got in there early today.
I know.
He beat you.
He beat
rare.
me.
You know why? It's because I got more responsibility in my hands these days. My parents are in Europe. I got to get up early, take the dogs out, give them the pill, the old pup the pill, go feed the fish, water the plants, So I'm turning into a very responsible young man over here.
Leedsy, how are you?
There you go. I'm doing great. Like you said, cloudy outside. It was a little bit hard to get out of bed this morning because it's dark out. You just want to stay in there.
So
man.
Yesterday, ready for this? When I got up yesterday, it was pouring rain in Ocean City, and I take all my showers outside. I got into that shower.
Sorry for your neighbors.
What's that? I take an outside shower. I love my Danny. There's nothing like you used to live up in LBI, right?
Yep.
You love outside showers, correct?
Yeah, no doubt
There's
about
nothing like it.
Took one a couple weekends ago at
like
my buddy's place.
Raining, but the steam was coming out. You know what I mean? He's like, I didn't want to get out of the shower. I was hanging in there, but it's improving, and the Doopy Doo's in town with me, and she loves being on the beach, whether it's sunny or cloudy, it doesn't matter. She wants to be in the water.
Big water gal. I'm right there with her. The water's been beautiful this time of year.
Well, it got a little colder recently.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, probably because of the rain, right? Yeah.
And the west wind, we get that upwelling.
Yeah.
Blows
the weather itself has been dropping.
Yeah.
Compared to how it was a few weeks ago.
You mentioned the outside shower. There's no better vibe than post beach, maybe even like post no shower happy hour, right? You go to the outside shower. Fills are on. You prop them up on the phone, prop them up on the door, right, on the outside shower. Get a little shower beer going.
But my shower's too small. My phone would get wet if I did that.
So I did it at my buddy's place a couple weeks ago.
You could do that at my brother's shower. He's at his house.
Yeah.
You could probably do that. You could probably bring a computer in and put it
or
up
just
there.
like at the radio, put it outside
Yeah,
the
the
shower.
radio.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
That'd be really
Listen
good.
to the sweet
Lindsay,
sound of
man,
Scott
are you
Franzen.
excited about your new endeavor? You're going to NFL
Yes, sir,
Films?
baby. Start next.
Hey, Danny, I'm pumped for this kid, man.
It's going to be awesome. I mean, I unfortunately turned down a position over at NFL Films because I wanted to take a job at a different radio station at the time, and I regret it to this day. So you're going to make do great there. You're going to make waves. Just be yourself, work hard, and you'll be fine.
The youth
appreciate
movement,
it,
man.
Danny.
You never know. One day he could be. He could be Greg Cosell. I don't
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be Baldy.
Yeah, you
I
don't
think
know.
Baldy's too high of a mark.
All right, yesterday we started there. We're having a fabulous contest. We're giving away in a celebration of Kyle Schwarber's first half and his MVP performance in the All-Star game. We're giving away a Phillies pinstripe Kyle Schwarber Phillies jersey.
Oh, man.
Courtesy of Pro Image Sports up there on the boardwalk in Ocean City between 8th and 9th Street. But you go into that place. Have you been in there yet, Leedsy?
I've walked past it. And it looked really nice.
You've been in plenty of fan
oh yeah,
Pro Image Sports and fan treasures, right? So you're like walking into a candy store if you're you're a sports fan. They all officially licensed hats, jerseys, everything. Officially licensed.
Yeah, I had a old store like that at my mall. It wasn't Pro Image Sports. I forget the name of it,
well,
but
yeah, this is Pro Image
awesome.
Sports and Fan Treasures, and I'm telling you, man, Johnny D. Maria, we're giving away this jersey. Yesterday we had numerous text messages, and we're going to continue the contest today at 609-403-0973. 609-403-0973. The question is, what was the biggest storyline for the Phillies in the first half? And the second part of the question is the window closing on this particular team to win the World Series this year? 609-403-0973. Please include your name and your jersey size, because whoever we pick to win this, you got to go to Pro Image Sports in Ocean City and pick up your prize. Now, Danny, yesterday the last 4 text messages came in. We didn't get a chance to read it. So before we kick off the show and introduce who our guests are today, will you be able to read the last 4?
You got to give me a second, but
all right, we'll give you a second. Read the last, because I know Johnny G texted. We didn't get a chance to read his yesterday, and I want to make sure we read everybody's and be fair, right? We want to be fair.
You don't want somebody winning and then like, wait a minute, I never heard that.
Yeah. So also, today we got a great show lined up, as we do each and every Sunday throughout the baseball season. We get a chance to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and their vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com, or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the locker room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. By the way, if you go down, you guys are shaking their juice up now because I stopped in. Dave and Joan, Kevin's down there, Teresa, Maggie, Mackenzie, they're all down there. Max
texted in yesterday.
Yeah, and he's in the running. Mm-hmm. So they give us the courtesy Blitz's orange juice. So if bottoms up, top of the morning to you.
Here we go. Let me crack
Start
it
right now.
Let's do a little mukbang ASMR. Ready?
All right, let's. There's nothing like this, man. Down at the shore, everybody's outside walking the boardwalk, right? Hey, look at Leedsy, man. He loves it.
Every Sunday when I come in.
I was about to get a second coffee, and I was per usual when I come in here, running low on sleep. I already had a large iced coffee. I was going to get another medium one at the Dunkin' across the street. I call him. I said, listen, don't worry about me. I'm just getting a quick coffee. I'll be there. Probably up against the gun, but I'll be there. He goes, don't even bother. I got Blitz's Market.
It's better, dude.
And I said, you know what? You're completely right. I don't need
charges you up, doesn't it?
It did. And
it doesn't need the
job.
caffeine. It doesn't need any of that other stuff. Just, liquid sunshine in a bottle, baby.
By the way, Leedsy, the intern.
Yes, sir.
And Danny Ryan, Danny Greene.
Danny Earnshaw.
The chief, Craig Berube, going to be signing autographs at Blitz's in August.
Wow.
Now, we don't have a firm date.
I was going to say, do we have an official date?
We don't have an official date because the chief's overseas, but he's agreed to come up a day. I don't know exactly what day it is, but but he will be signing autographs at Blitz's Market one day in August. So we'll stay tuned for that.
Exciting, man.
That's going to be great.
Question for you. Did you read Johnny Griner's text from yesterday?
No, we did not.
Okay, so Johnny Greiner chimed in yesterday around 11:40 and said, hey, Billy and Nikki, Earnshaw. Best show on Saturday mornings. Phillies highlights, Wheeler, Schwarber. Don't let Schwarber go. Couldn't agree more. Give that man a blank check. And the team. First place with 65 games to go despite despite some horrible closers. Go Phils, go Birds. 48 days till the Birds kick the Cowgirls' ass.
So I know Griner's a big Eagles fan, but listen, he said about the pitching staff. Do you realize since May 1st, Wheeler, Sanchez, and Ranger Suarez ranked first, fourth, and fifth among all pitchers in ERA since that time? And the Phillies pitching staff, the Phillies are 35-16 when they start, 20-25 when they don't. So that's how important the Phillies pitching staff is.
I'll tell you what, Dave Dombrowski and John Middleton have talked, and there's been some rumors, article by Matt Gelb. Apparently the Phillies aren't interested. I mean, maybe they're interested, but, for the right price, they might do it, but it's not looking like they're going to acquire a bat. And I'll tell you what, Billy, I think that would be a grave mistake. If they don't get a bat, a right-handed bat specifically, probably in the outfield.
They got 3 big holes they got to fill.
They do.
Right, Lizzie? I mean,
in a perfect world.
They need 2 arms in the bullpen. And you got to think about this. How about Bryson Stott? He's not giving us anything.
I'll tell you what.
This team's got a lot of issues.
Somebody comes knocking about Bryson Stott.
I'm moving him.
I'm throwing him on the table.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Gold glove defense at second base, but it's almost a negative at this point because of how bad the bat is. It looks like he's turning a corner every now and again, right? He starts getting solid contact, really getting the barrel on the ball, and then all of a sudden he doesn't know how to hit again. I mean, what's this guy's deal? Is he hurt again? Last year it was the shoulder injury. Oh, it was supposed to be, Bryson Stott's back. He got his shoulder repaired. He's going to be fine this year. He's not fine. I mean,
right.
When you have Max Kepler doing what he's doing, you got to have him step up.
Yeah, and it's such a shame with Bryson Stott because I really do like him as a player. He seems like he's got the right mentality.
Walks up. I mean, the atmosphere's cool.
He doesn't have that body language issue that Bohm does. He seems like such a guy you want to root for and just.
Dude.
Hard worker, but it's just not working out, man.
I'm almost tired of this song, by the way. Things are not A-OK.
Yeah, no, I know.
We are not A-OK with you, Bryson Stott.
You're right. Goodness. Hey, listen, speaking of Alec Bohm, the Phillies last night placed him on the 10-day injured list with a fractured left rib.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate, man. I mean, I know he had such a rough start to the season. I mean, we were coming in here every week saying Alec Bohm's a problem. We got to get rid of him.
Now we know
He's really turned things around this season. I mean, it's a shame that, last year his injury got derailed by an injury, and I fear that the same thing's going to happen here.
Now, are you looking at the stats? Don't look at stats.
I'm not looking at the stats.
All right, do you know what Alec Bohm's batting right now?
I'm going to
because it was so bad to start the season.
I'll say 305.
For the year? What do you say?
I'm going to guess just because of how bad that first start, 2.6, 2.7?
278.
Shows how much I've been following.
But guess what? since May 3rd, Bohm has posted an 817 OPS. He's batting 309.
There you go.
Since that date. So he's really turned it around.
You know who's turned it around as well? JT Realmuto. He has really been hitting
Realmuto,
the ball
he's batting he's up to 270.
He's up to 270 now.
Wow.
He's been batting 345 in the last month.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
by the way,
sneaky.
I had a couple friends stop by. So the Doopy-Doo and I went to the Ocean City Boardwalk, not on the rides, just to walk the board. She wanted to go in a couple stores shopping and everything. We weren't there long. But I got back, the game was on. And I think they were up 3-2. And then a buddy of mine stopped by, so we were on the porch. I didn't really get a chance to tune into the game, but it was back and forth. Of course, they won 9-5 against the Angels. We'll get into Phillies baseball as the show progresses. We'll continue to push the jersey, and then on the second hour of the show, we're going to be joined. We're going to be here from T.J. Semptenfelder. Grew up on the beach at 25th Street. I know his mom and dad, Joe. And Denise, on the beach, he just signed a 2-way contract with the with the Nashville Predators organization. He's probably going to end up playing for Milwaukee in the AHL.
Tell you what, nobody does it better than Jersey, baby.
Is that unbelievable?
We produce some talent over here, that's for sure, in the Garden State.
You love to see it, man.
All right, you ready to go, guys?
Let's go.
I'm
activated. I'm caffeinated. I'm activated. I'm ready to go, baby. Come on.
First hour of the locker room was powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process. From contract signing to closing with the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422. Whether for commercial or residential properties, estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. You know who can use the divorce financing? You see that guy?
I got a feeling. Yeah, the Coldplay guy.
Yeah, the guy that got caught at a Coldplay concert.
Did you see the Phillies? Did you see the Phillies kind of make fun of that too? Yeah. With the Philly fanatic and Phoebe.
You know, we all joke about that. It's not funny, man.
No, it's
think
not.
about the family's ruined.
Well, I saw the daughter on TikTok. Yeah. She's obviously devastated. Her and her mom.
I mean, I feel so bad for them, but they can call McCann and Associates and all straighten everything.
Yeah, I'll never get that. If you feel like your relationship's failing, end it. Then do whatever you want.
Right.
Don't be a scumbag.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, he kind of deserves it, but it does suck for the family.
On the other side, we'll talk some Phillies baseball. You're listening to the Locker Room right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Anyone in my mind that could come close to surpassing Patrick Mahomes in rankings currently, only one guy. If Jalen Hurts wins a second Super Bowl, gets back-to-back, and would have been in 3, he is the only person, to me, that could come close to surpassing Mahomes.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it. But not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
Boxing Insider Promotions presents our action-packed fight night inside the Tropicana Atlantic City showroom with 3 New Jersey boxers and 2 Philadelphia fighters in action on Friday, July 25th. Plus, the WBC Silver Junior Flyweight title match features Bronze-born Andy Dominguez fighting Nicaraguan veteran Byron Rojas. South Jersey undefeated heavyweight Bruce Seldon Jr. and Philadelphia super lightweight Diane Butt headline the local fighters in action. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. And the Sport Bash with Mike Gill will be broadcasting live Tropicana Atlantic City for the boxing event of the summer on Friday, July 25th.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schwein, my locker room youth movement. Producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds. And by the way, Andrew, tell us about our website that you're the purveyor of.
Yes, of course. If you go over to the locker room, BillySchweim.com, you can find all sorts of everything you need for your locker room fix. You can find all the interviews from over the years, pictures. Yeah, there's special tabs for all. If you ever want to watch all the On the Mound with Tommy Greenes, all the Beach Patrol reports, we got last few years in there as well as this current year.
Okay.
You can obviously read all of the articles that you write for 97.3 ESPN. It's a great website if you want to go check it out.
So, Danny, he's technology. He's a savvy tech guy.
Yeah, if you're Gen Z, you're savvy tech. If you're a boomer like yourself, you might not be so much. You know?
609-403-0973 is the text board. We're giving away, courtesy of the Locker Room and Pro Image Sports up on the boardwalk in Ocean City, we're giving away a Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey. 609-403-0973. The question is, what is the biggest story? What was the biggest storyline for the first half of the Phillies? And is the window closing for this team to win a World Series? What say you? I'm going to ask you, is the window closing, Leedsy? What do you think?
I feel like for this specific core, it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Maybe you have one more year.
Tell me
but
why. Why is that?
I just think because the age. I think, these guys aren't getting younger. JT, I don't know. We don't know if JT is going to be brought back as much as it would be a crime to not bring him back. We don't know if Schwarber is getting brought back.
But you can justify bringing him back now. What did you say? What's he batting, Danny?
I mean, speak of the devil, the guy's woke up over the past month or so. Still only 5 home runs. I think the power's definitely gone for good. But in the past month, he's batting .342 with 10 RBIs, 4 walks. Does have 27 strikeouts, but he's still batting .342 in that time span with 40 hits. Last 15, .393. The guy's damn near hitting .400. He's got 1 walk, 5 RBIs, 24 hits. It's a lot of singles and doubles.
So,
but
Leedsy, if you're his agent or whatever, you're going to make a pretty good case to bring him back.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely will.
Dombrowski,
and obviously, he has him and Bryce are super close. I mean, Bryce is one of the main reasons he came here.
He's still effective defensively.
Yeah, I still, as a Phillies fan, I'm cool bringing him back on a short-term deal, but I know his agent and him are going to probably seek 3-4 years, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
I wouldn't do that either. Would you do that, Danny? 3 years? I would keep it.
I would do 2 max.
Maybe 2 years and a team option.
Maybe
because the bat's starting to go. Does the defense and the arm start to go later on down the line? The problem is too he does call a good game, but he is one of the worst, and I mean one of the absolute worst pitch framers in the league.
Really?
He's that bad. Yeah,
Let's see what Tommy Greene says.
If you hone in on that too and just watch.
Will you do me a favor and ask Tommy Greene that?
Yeah, I got you. I mean, he's probably somewhat aware of that. Yeah, he might not be as passionate as I am about it, but for example, remember that Giants game when Phil Cousy was just blowing these calls left and right?
Yeah,
let me tell you something. JT wasn't helping him. JT was not helping the pitchers.
See, I'm not putting the blame on him. By the way,
just watch. I'm telling you, focus on JT.
Did I tell you this? I talked to the 25th Street Beach. A lot of celebrities on the 25th Street Beach. Jimmy Downey. He's an official. He refs basketball, but he's also he's a replay official for college football. I don't know if you guys know this. He told me he thought Phil Cousy, they were chirping at him, he missed 1 or 2 calls, and then this is his philosophy. He said that he thinks that Cousy said, "Oh, you want to see bad calls?" And he was doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing.
Right?
All umpires are human. I mean, it's probably a natural thing to
the
just
guys
want
to. If I say, "Leedsy, you blink it, and you want to see blink it,"
yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, I definitely think that could be the situation. Obviously, you don't know. You can never really confirm that unless the umpire outright admits to it, which no umpire's ever going to admit to letting his emotions affecting his calls, but we're all human. It definitely could be the case. I wouldn't be shocked.
609-403-0973. In celebration of Schwarber's great first half, the MVP award, courtesy of Pro Image Sports up on the boardwalk in Ocean City, we're giving away a Kyle Schwarber pinstripe jersey. It's sweet. $170 value, guys. 609-403-0973. The question is, Danny, read the question off for me, will you?
Yeah, so the first question is, do you think the window is closing or maybe even has closed for this Phillies team to win the World Series? That's the second question, actually. And the first question is, what's the biggest storyline from the Phillies' first half of the season? Now we're after the All-Star game. They've got their series going for the series win today against the Angels at home. What's the biggest storyline? For me, I think it would have to be the starting rotation, specifically Zach Wheeler.
Yeah.
I mean, Luzardo obviously made waves in the beginning, but he's come way back down to earth. I mean, he might not even be in the rotation for, obviously in the postseason. He'll be in the bullpen, I would assume. Right. So I think it's got to be Zach Wheeler, though. I think this is the year he wins the Cy Young Award. I don't think he can come in second anymore. I mean, Paul Skeens has – the voters have to take into consideration when voting for this award that Paul Skeens has his entire career ahead of him. He's in year 2. He hasn't even gotten a full season under his belt quite yet. So you have to really take that into consideration and be like, hey, listen, Zach Wheeler's good. He's going to be good. He's going to retire at age 37, so in about 2.5 years, he's got to get his flowers before he retires.
For this, fellas? He's pitched 122 innings. He's given up 13 home runs, struck out 154 batters. He's only walked, how many has he walked? Base on balls, 26. His ERA is 2.36. He's 9-3 leads.
Yeah, he's absolutely incredible, man. I mean, what more can you say?
Not only that, his last 3 years he's been the ace. He's been consistent.
Really, ever since he came to Philadelphia, but
Right.
especially, these last few years, and hopefully going to these last 2 years that he has left.
And he was never this in New York. I mean, he was, don't get me wrong, a good middle of the rotation guy.
Did he have Tommy John?
He definitely had a lot of injuries. You know, he missed two full seasons over in New York. Obviously that surgery helped him, repair that arm and make it even stronger. And he's used that new arm here in Philadelphia. And suck it, Mets. But I just don't think that you can snub him this time. I really don't. He's been outstanding.
609-403-0973 is the text board. We're giving away a Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey, courtesy of Pro Image Sports up on the boardwalk. Johnny DiMaria. I grew up with Johnny DiMaria. To this day, it's just my brother Bobby and I, we cannot believe that I'm in radio and he is the basically the president, the CEO of this company. He runs all the stores, and he fills this. He goes to shows and sees what's hot, and he puts it in the store, and they're killing it. Johnny knows sports, and but they've got such great stuff. Great officially licensed sports hats, jerseys, accessories for men, women, and kids. They got it all. Choose from famous brands like New Era 47 brand, Starter, and others. They do a great job up there, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a sports fan, you just want to hook up some gear. I mean, there's not a better place for you.
You need swag, Danny Ryan. That's where you go.
There we go. I might need to get a Schwarber jersey over there. Honestly, the way you're talking about it,
you're ineligible.
For this one, I might go buy one myself. All right, so we got a few texts to round off real quick here. Read off. Steven Vettner chimes in and says, the story of the first half for the Phillies has to be the starting pitching and the wasted outings by our elite starting staff because the offense can't score a run or the bullpen can't hold a lead. The window on this group is closing. Schwarber may very well be a Reds or Royals DH next year.
You said Reds, didn't you?
Yeah, well, he was asked about it. He said, it'd always be awesome to play for your hometown team because he's from Cincinnati, and he's definitely sounding like he's entertaining the idea. If we lose Kyle Schwarber to the Reds, Dave Dombrowski, it's going to be tough to watch the Phillies next year unless you go and take a big swing, get a guy like Kyle Tucker. But even then, you should be adding Kyle Tucker to a lineup that already has Kyle Schwarber and making it even better. So then goes on to say, the Phillies need to call the Twins, Yohan Duran, Griffin Jackson, Harrison Bader for Mick Abel, Yohan Rojas, Otto Kemp, and a top 30 guy like Michael Mercado, and maybe like an Arun Escobar, 5-for-3 blockbuster. The Twins have a lot of good pieces. They're still kind of in it a little bit. They're hovering around 500. I know Buxton said he doesn't want to be traded from there.
He said he's going to be a Twin forever.
Yeah. It's got no trade clause, so that's not a crazy thing to say. But that's Steven Vettner. And then we go to Paul from Ocean City. I think he already chimed in yesterday, so he's already in the running, but we'll read his text regardless. I said, guys, great show. My response to the question is definitely our bullpen. The Alvarado suspension when the team has 20 plus DRs.
Yo, you know who Paul knows?
I'm sorry. 20 plus defensive runs saved, and the inconsistency of Romano. Combine that with the loss of Jeff Hoffman and Carlos Estevez and seeing their success with mediocre teams. The window is still open. Go Phils.
You know who Paul knows? I saw Paul on the beach last week. He knows Scherzer. Mac.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
He's a strange guy.
Yeah. He's gonna be. I'm gonna try to get him on my show, man.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
you should get Scherzer on your show, man.
Local product, right?
That'd be fun to talk to.
Yeah, you got a couple more?
Anonymous texter just said, Sunday fun day, enjoying the show on the beach. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate that.
That's cool.
Yeah. I think that's all the text for right now, but I do have the wheel fully up to date with the textures from yesterday.
Cool. So we're going to spin the wheel.
Yeah, we'll do that around 11:45 today, 11:47.
Look at
He's
Danny
doing
Ryan.
it on the fly, man.
He knows
Talk about me being savvy technologically. We got Danny Ryan running the board and putting together a wheel.
There we go. And talking at the same time. Got about 19, 20 names on the wheel right now, so if you want to enter and you didn't text yesterday, chime in now. Billy, plug the number real quick.
609-403-0973. The question is, what is the biggest storyline for the Phillies in the first? What was the biggest Phillies storyline of the first half? And is the window closing for this team to win a World Series this year? 609-403-0973. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. I want to tell you about Las Scala's Beach House. Boy, do we love Las Scala's. Guys, we have to have a summer. We got to get to the summer beach bar back there in Las Scala's.
Oh, for sure.
We got to get all the locker room crew up there. You know, Las Scala's opened 2 summers ago to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at Las Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LasScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. And they just opened up a Las Scala's in the Ocean Casino, Danny.
Can't beat that. Go through a few bets down, whether it be the sports book or, the tables. And go over to Las Scala's.
Listen, Rob Las Scala's doing a phenomenal job.
You get quite an appetite when you're betting all day, so you might as well go to Las Scala's.
When we return, we're going to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement, producer Danny Ryan, and the intern Andrew Leeds, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free Train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call Lenigan, again and again. Call Lenigan, again and again.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the Locker Room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the Locker Room sent you.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Comcast Business helps turn today's small businesses into engines of modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How retailers become seamlessly restocking, cyber-securing, must-visit shops. And how healthcare offices become the data managing caregivers that we all depend on. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, advanced fiber solutions, and Wi-Fi backup, Comcast Business is powering the engine of modern business. Powering possibilities.
Now through July 21st, new customers can get started with 150 megabit internet for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card for your business. Call and switch to Comcast Business today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Yeah, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement, producer Danny Ryan and the intern Andrew Leeds. Keep the text messages coming at 609-403-0973. In celebration of Kyle Schwarber's MVP performance, we're giving away a Phillies pinstripe Kyle Schwarber jersey courtesy of Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures right up there on the boardwalk in Ocean City between 8th and 9th Street. The question is are the Phillies, what was the biggest storyline for the Phillies in the first half of the season? And the second part of that question is the window closing on this team to win a World Series? 609-403-0973. Please include your name and your jersey size. Now it's time to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene, sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice. Mention the Locker Room and get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. Plus, if you do that, you get a free 97.3 ESPN Locker Room cup. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the Locker Room our good buddy Tommy Greene. Good morning, T. Greene.
Good morning, my friend. You sound pretty good today.
Yeah, man, I'm hyped up, man. Kyle Schwarber's hitting 270. I mean, excuse me. See, I'm so excited. I had a little coffee today. JT Romuno's hit 270.
You had coffee? Oh, my God.
He doesn't need it, Tommy.
You're telling me? My better half is the same way. So I know how it is.
Yeah, but I didn't finish drinking. It got me too hyped up, and I had to stop. Hey, Tommy, what do you think? So, the Philadelphia Phillies, we had this question about the Phillies. Yeah. What was the biggest storyline? So I'm going to ask you, Tommy, what do you think the biggest storyline is for the Phillies in the first half?
Biggest storyline?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good question.
Phillies pitching.
Well, I mean, I think it's been over. I mean, it's been the pitching.
Yeah.
Overall pitching has been the mainstay that kept them there. The starting pitching has, and that's a huge thing. And then I say a close second is Schwarber. What he's done to keep it right there. It's a huge thing. Those two things right there are the reasons why they're where they're at. There. I mean, it takes a team, but to do all facets of it to do it. But that's why we're where we're at right now, and we could be better. It's all about getting on the right roll at the right time, and the team is capable of doing that. We've seen it. So,
hey, Tommy, yesterday we had Scott Air on. I haven't talked to our good friend Scott Air. He thought he was coming out of the bullpen for you yesterday. I said, "No, Tommy's on Sunday, but we're bringing you up today." I said, I asked him.
You turned him into a starter on Saturday. On Saturday.
Yeah, but a lot of people say that one of the biggest storylines is the fact that the Phillies are in first place over the Mets by a game and a half on July 19th. With the Phillies inconsistent on offense and the bullpen's in shatters.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's what so people got to look at it, instead of pushing the panic button all the time. And there are some positives about this. Yeah, could they be better? Yes, and I think they're going to try to address some of that here in the next couple of weeks. To do that, to try to help them be more consistent and do some things, but. For them to be where they're at right now and not playing up their I think it's awesome. I mean, it's great. And that's the way you look at it. They're capable of playing better baseball with who they got there right now. And it could work out to the same. But I think they got some, the bullpen is a huge thing. Is one player going to make a huge difference on offense? It could help, but it takes everybody.
Right.
Everybody's got to get more things. But a bullpen guy, that can close it, that can get it done, that's done it, is a massive thing when you get in the late innings like that and you're up by one and not giving up a run to seal the deal. That's a huge thing. So I hope they get it done and somebody that can do that job for them.
Every Sunday during the baseball season, we go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene. Tommy, this is you played for many years. We're getting close to the trade deadline, and the Phillies. I'm sure they're human, just like you are, and the guys here in the locker room. They hear the grumblings, they hear about their shortcomings. So, as a player, when the trade deadline approaches, they're aware of what's going on, what's being said, right?
Yeah, you hear things. But bottom line, we're creatures of habit, and you go and we take care of what's in front of us right now, today, and you walk in the clubhouse, it's win day, and that's what you think about is win today, and the rest of it's not in your control. It's for the upper echelon to take care of and do that. That's their job, and that's what they do. And it's your job to play on the field and get it done. If we do what we're capable of doing and we win today, that makes your job easier.
But Tommy, you guys are human. Nobody wants to get traded. I know, like I said, I know Berube talking.
But how do you control it? How do you control? What are you going to do? Get mad and upset and pout and all that crap?
Play better.
You're not. Hey, John Kruk, we said this before, said it perfectly. If you don't want to hear nothing about that stuff, you don't want to hear nobody booing you, play better. So bottom line.
That's the Philly mentality you got to have when you play in this city. Good morning, Tommy. I wanted to ask you a little bit about the guy that Billy brought up at the beginning of this segment, and that's JT Realmuto, our catcher. Obviously, as we're all well aware of, he's in the final year of his 5-year, $115 million contract. And, at the beginning of the season, it seemed like a pretty easy answer as to whether or not to re-sign him. Was struggling at the plate. Obviously, still good behind the plate, but wasn't hitting the ball well. But that's quickly changed. Last month, he's batting .342 with 40 hits. Last 15 games, he's batting damn near 400, .393 with 24 hits. And we know he's still got a plus arm, great pop time behind the plate. Does struggle with framing from time to time. We see that every now and again. We saw it in San Francisco, and Cuzzy didn't help. But what do you think about JT Realmuto? Obviously, if you re-sign him, you don't want to give him a long-term deal. Where do you stand on extending or maybe letting JT Realmuto walk?
Well, it all depends on what he wants, and that's what, to me, is the player. The player is going to dictate. They're going to have that conversation with him, different things. But bottom line is, how many years is he looking for, or wants to play, or is he willing to have a 2-year, 3-year deal? Nothing longer than that. While they prepare for his replacement, hopefully somebody from within makes that move, and or they get somebody, at through a trade or something like that can take over when he decides to go. Now you look back at it, the trade we had, with the Angels with O'Hoppe.
I know.
It'd be great to have that guy in the wings.
Man,
now.
He can hit a home run, can he?
He's a pretty good guy, but see, that's part of the game. So it's all going to depend on what JT wants to do. And where he's happy at, his family's happy at, that plays a big deal. And how much money does he want? Does he need? And that type of thing. Those are questions. Would I like to see him stay here? Yes, for the pitching's sake.
Right.
Because he knows it.
Well, Tommy, he
still can play. He's showing you can still hit. Is he going to hit? He's obviously had, since that first month or so when he was scuffling, he's been on fire, been doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
You can't ask for any better from your catcher.
Yeah, I think the power's gone, but he's still hitting for singles. He's still hitting for doubles. Do you think the framing's an issue with him at all? Behind the plate, I know people talk about it all the time. It's something that may go unnoticed, but do you think that's an issue and being, a detriment to maybe not our starting staff because they're so good, but the relievers?
Well, no, I think a lot of time when we start looking at all this stuff and, with all the analytics and the numbers they put on things right there, a lot of times you're splitting hairs.
Right.
Because a lot of it depends on the pitching staff, the way they throw things. Are they missing their target by that far? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not always the catcher's fault. It takes two to tango, so that's, that's the things I look at, if we're doing what we're capable of doing, and executing like we're capable of doing, it makes his job a little easier, but if you're missing your target by a good bit, look at the guys and stuff that these guys got now. I mean, all those starting pitchers, are high velocity guys except for Suarez. For the most part, the top three are. I mean, especially with Sanchez and Wheeler and Luzardo, they're all high velocity guys with movement. You know what I mean? With that type of stuff. So when you start having late movement on things right there, it can affect how a guy receives things a little bit. It kind of because sometimes they're back there holding on a little bit because they've got. I mean, those guys they throw so hard, and I mean the ball is late moving like that. I mean, sometimes it's a little iffy. Some guys are better at that. Like Wheeler's probably a little more easier to catch than that Luzardo could be just a touch more erratic. And so can Sanchez. So that makes his job a little more difficult. So
the way I see it is, I mean, listen, you give Kyle Schwarber a blank check, get him taken care of, and if a team's going to overpay for JT, let him walk. If he wants a short-term contract, willing to take a hometown discount, then you sign him back.
Well, I mean, that's sort of the way I look at it. I mean, if they keep some guys here and they got the pitch here, if you got pitching, you're going to always have a chance in some aspect or another. I mean, the mold was built for that years ago with the Braves. The Braves did that a long time ago. They were where they were at, and they stayed in contention for all those years because of their pitching and timely hitting they got. Not necessarily they pounded the ball out of the ballpark all the time. They had timely hits. They were never out of a ball game late. They felt like they could win ball games late because their pitching kept them there, to give them a chance to do it. So, and that's the thing. You always gonna have to tweak things in your staff and stuff, relievers and stuff like that. So that's what you're trying to do. But bottom line, if you can maintain a good core, on the offensive side, it gives you a chance. You got to have some guys that step up in the organization, or guys, you get from somewhere else that make improvements and step up to the big leagues and contribute. So,
hey, good morning, Tommy. So moving on from the one other free agent to the other big free agent, Kyle Schwarber. I mean, obviously he's been lighting up the ball this entire season, winning All-Star Game MVP. I mean, nobody's hotter than Kyle Schwarber in Philadelphia right now, and I just wanted to hear from your perspective, how big of a priority should it be for Dave Dombrowski to, lock this guy into a contract extension?
Well, they pretty much, the big dog pretty much said, I mean, they love him and they love what he brings to the city and the organization and the stuff in the clubhouse, and that's pretty much saying, they want to do it. And like I said, it takes two to tango. I think it's going to be, I think he would want to stay here. And if they, how old is Schwarber now? I haven't really looked. He's 33 or 4.
I think he's 31.
He's younger than you think.
I thought he was like 34.
That could be.
He's 32. He's 32. Just turned 32.
He's a guy right now. They got him in a mold right now where he's not beating his body up. Playing a position out there right now. He's DHing, right. and he's been a very good DH. What he brings to the table, and as I say back in the chicks dig the long ball, and they're digging him pretty hard right now. So in Philadelphia. So I mean, he does that very well. He's exciting. He puts butts in the seats because of that. So. It, to me, would probably be in their best interest to do that type of stuff. I mean, to do it, to get him done, unless it's something, he's looking for something stupid. I mean, there's a line. You just don't throw out your blank check and give it to him. I don't think, unless you got somebody like you're dealing with Judge who plays a position out there and do, basically what they did, or Tani or something like that. You almost give him a blank check, but. It's I think that's somebody who brings that to the table. You want to have that guy in your organization, and you want to have that guy in your city because he's exciting. I think they should get it done, and I think between both sides they'll work something out. Because he's been to different organizations and done different things. Bottom line, it's going to come down to what he wants and where he wants to stay. If he wants to stay here, he'll get it done.
He's third in the National League. Actually, second, Shohei Ohtani and Suarez are tied with 33 home runs. Schwarber with 32. Hey, today, Tommy, real quick, before we let you go, Ranger Suarez is on the hill, 7-3 with a 2.15 ERA. He's just a picture of calmness, isn't he, out there? What do you make of him? How do you like his demeanor on the mound? I love it.
No, I call him Cool Hand Luke. He's the epitome of what pitchers you need as far as controlling your emotions. He's like a good gambler, good card player. Don't tip your hand, with his demeanor, his emotions. He doesn't let that, affect him so much. And that's sort of the way you're taught. I know with the Braves organization was the way. Don't let the other team know what you're feeling, no matter how bad it's going or how good it's going.
Right.
That's what. And if you look back in the day, with all the Braves guys and stuff, I know that it's pretty good. They were pretty stoic out there with Glavine and Maddox and the guys. They did. You didn't see the emotion. But I knew all those guys. But within, that's what made them so great. They internalized things and used it in a positive manner, and that's what you have to learn how to do. Not let the poor woe is me, things are going bad, get to you, and hang your head and do that. You never saw that. They used that fire and that, to help them, and that's a learned trait I think you have to do because self-pity will kill you.
Yeah. All right, Tommy Greene, as always, brother, we love your perspective on the Phillies and look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great rest of your weekend. Tell Wendy we said hello.
You got it, my friend. Thank you very much.
There he is. On the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Greene is sponsored by Blitz's Market of Ocean City, located at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Try their famous breakfast sandwiches, hoagies, gourmet burgers, and vegetarian options. Online ordering is available at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Start your day off with Blitz's freshly squeezed orange juice as we did. Mention the locker room. Get $1 off their 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. And when you get down there and do that, Leeds, he's holding up, or we're on the X platform and YouTube, he's holding up the 12 ounces of liquid sunshine. You get a free locker room cup. So get down there to Blitz's Market. All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey, PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But you are their private business network they call the Legacy Club. Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number 1. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we'll look back at the first series of the second half of the season for the Phils. Plus, we are one day away from the Eagles reporting to training camp. Jeff Mosher has football at 4. Mike McGarry from the Press of Atlantic City. All that and more. It's all coming up Monday on the Sports Bash.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from the Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them the Locker Room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Right nearby, right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Boxing Insider Promotions presented our action-packed fight night inside the Tropicana Atlantic City showroom with 3 New Jersey boxers and 2 Philadelphia fighters in action on Friday, July 25th. Plus, the WBC Silver Junior Flyweight title match features Bronx-born Andy Dominguez fighting Nicaraguan veteran Byron Rojas. South Jersey undefeated heavyweight Bruce Seldon Jr. and Philadelphia super lightweight Diane Butt headline the local fighters in action. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. And the Sport Bash with Mike Gill will be broadcasting live Tropicana Atlantic City for the boxing event of the summer on Friday, July 25th.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here. Billy Schwein, my Locker Room Youth Movement, producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds. Danny, got some text messages?
That I do. We're going to go take a look at, I believe, Brian Hopley in EHT. He says the biggest story has to be the pitching staff. Should have had more all-stars off of this lineup. Not that that matters, but they are doing their jobs off the rotation, I believe he meant to say. Yeah. Lots of concerns about going forward with the age of this team and the outfield production. Go Phils. I couldn't agree more. I mean, I think absolutely. A bat needs to be acquired at the deadline. Taylor Ward, we're seeing him in this series right now against the Angels. He's an outfielder for them. Hit a homer in the first game. He's got 22, I believe, on the year. He'd be the perfect trade for me, in my opinion. Outfielder, right-handed bat, can swing for a lot of power.
People like Rooker from the Athletics.
I mean,
but
Rooker,
he's 31 years old. Though.
I mean, I love Rooker. I don't even know if he'd be available, to be honest.
Well, that, they just paid him for a cheap contract. Exactly. He's not the most costly guy, but he really doesn't play. He plays a terrible outfield, and you already have a DH. So
609-403-0973 is the text board number. The question is, what was the biggest story for the Phillies in the first half? And the second part of that question is the window closing on this team to win the World Series? 609-403-0973. Please include your name and your shirt size to be eligible to win this prize.
Another text comes in from Mark in Brigantine. Says the story has to be 2 parts. The hitting has been consistently inconsistent. They just seem to go completely cold at points, like in the World Series, how they hit 5 homers one game, and then they were no hit the next. The other has to be the rotating crew in the bullpen since they lost Alvarado. The window is closing, but it's not still open for a year or two.
Yeah, I think it's closing, Andrew, real quick. I think this is the last year for this unit. I think you're going to see some major changes next year.
Yeah, I mean, we might not even have guys like Schwarber and JT on the team anymore. Guys like Cassie might be on the move. You never know.
Let's hope Dombrowski makes a major move here at the deadline.
One more text here before break. Biggest story this year is the starting rotation, in particular Zach Wheeler. He's an ace who really should win the Cy Young this year. Couldn't agree more. And yes, the window is closing. It depends on Mr. Dombrowski on how fast it closes. Hopefully he'll make a move or two in the next 2 weeks and get us the arm and bat that we need. That's Richard Willie.
Yeah, perfectly said.
Perfectly said. All right, hour 1 is in the books. Keep those text messages coming if you want to win the Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey, courtesy of Pro Image Sports, and up there on the boardwalk in Ocean City, 609-403-0973. On the other side, we'll talk with TJ Semptenfelder. He's from Ocean City. He's with the Nashville Predators organization. All that and more. It's The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Jalen Hurts may be the most disrespected quarterback we have ever seen. He has championed the most unstoppable play in the history of the sport in the tush push. As a full-time starter, I'm not counting his rookie year, he's played in 8 playoff games. His team is 6-2 in those games. He's been to the Super Bowl twice, and he beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And you're going to tell me that this guy is the 9th-ranked quarterback in the NFL? Are you out of your minds? You could sit there and say Joe Burrow's more talented. Everybody would rather have Joe Burrow. And you know what? Jalen Hurts has allowed for so many people to flourish in the offense that he runs. He is the consummate professional and teammate. He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. And people say, oh, you want Jalen Hurts to pass the ball. That's how you beat the Eagles. Did the Chiefs beat the Eagles that way? Just out of curiosity? Twice. He outplayed Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time on a fancy water bottle with ultra titanium alloy metal. You're not sure why you need all that. I mean, it just holds water. But you're getting it anyway. Because if you're hiking near an active volcano and you accidentally drop the bottle into molten lava, your water will still be icy cold. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time. For water bottles. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you gotta hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflush.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflush.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflush.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflush.com.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
A single cloud can weigh 550 tons. A sports car fits inside a hippo's mouth. NJM Insurance puts policyholders first. Seems unbelievable, but it's all true. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They got him again!
Sixers.
Bang! It's good! Ball game!
And Flyers.
Tipped in front of the net!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
All right, we're back broadcasting live for the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim in my locker room youth movement. Producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds, July 19th. We're moving right along. The Major League Baseball had their all-star game, so we're getting into the second half. The Phillies play ball today at 1:35. Suarez is on the hill. We just got off the phone with Tommy Greene. And you know what, guys? We're giving away a Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey in celebration of his MVP in the All-Star game, courtesy of Pro Image Sports up on the boardwalk in Ocean City. 609-403-0973 is the text board. The question is, what was the biggest story for the Phillies in the first half? And the second part of that question is the window closing on this Phillies team to win a World Series? 609-403-0973.
One more text to read off before we go to our interview. Glenn Donahue from Northfield chimes in and says, just like the Eagles needed a linebacker and running back, they got them and won a Super Bowl with them, the Phillies have needed a closer and center fielder, neither of which were addressed. If we fill those two holes, we are on our way to the World Series.
That sounds like a good one
So
to
Glenn
me.
is in the running for the jersey.
So, guys, I live in Ocean City in the summer. And I beach at 25th Street, and I got to tell you, it's like a who's who on that beach. You got sometimes, not all the time, you got Cole Hamels down there. You got Rich Gannon down there. You got Jim Downey, who's a referee. He does the replay for college football. And our next guest, I watched this kid grow up from like infancy, and now he just signed a contract with the Nashville Predators organization. And I'm so proud of him. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room, TJ Semptenfelder. Good morning, TJ.
Good morning, Bill. Thank you for having me on.
Dude, I got to tell you, man, I know your mom and dad, Joe and Denise, are so proud of you, but everybody that knows you on that beach, I'm sure their heart's beating a little extra for you because everybody is so proud that you've fulfilled your, well, not 100%, you're almost there, but you signed a contract to play for the Nashville Predators organization. Everybody's proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's awesome to have kind of all the hard work pay off, but I definitely got to credit it to the Ocean City sports camp that I participated in growing up, playing street hockey down here. But yeah, it's great to have everything pay off, and obviously this is just the start, so it's great to get this kind of recognition, but excited for the work ahead.
It's so funny, too, because you used to deliver pizzas for Randazzo's.
Yes, right up the street.
Yeah, man. Like, could you imagine if you went back for, like, say if you actually make it when you make it to the Nashville Predators as their goalie, could you imagine if you went back to Randazzo's and delivered pizzas like a celebrity pizza driver and you pulled up to their house?
Yeah, people go to Raising Cane's all the time, work the drive-thru. He'd go to Randazzo's.
Right. I'll tell you, I love going back there. The Randazzo family, they're awesome. They took care of me, kind of brought me in when I was really, young kid, taught me how to work, taught me the value of a dollar. So I'm forever grateful for that family.
And, of course, we lost a great guy, and Joe Randazzo, Giuseppe Randazzo, passed away, last year, and we miss him desperately. But he still lives on with us, inside us, and you. I know that. Hey, TJ, let me ask you a question. When you're out on the ice now, like you feel at home with these guys? I mean, it's for me and for my crew here. I'm like, wow, man, he's playing in the Nashville organization. But do you feel comfortable in your skin there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think what's great is there is a great group of players, especially even around here in New Jersey. I mean, I was fortunate to get to skate with Ross Colton, Matthias Samuelson, ton of pro guys that live kind of not far from Ocean City. There's many more the list goes on. But even Caden Primo, another guy that I'll skate with in the summer. So just having that experience, even as a college or junior player, definitely prepares you for when you do make that step to go pro. I mean, obviously there's the difference is everyone out there can play like those guys. They have the ability, but I would say, I feel like I belong 100%.
That's
so
awesome,
it's been great the last 2 weeks. I've been training with with the Predators guys. So that has been just a blessing, being able to stay at my cousin Scott's and going into Nashville, skating with those guys, getting to train, work out, just kind of adapt to that pace of play and then the level that they play at.
We're talking with TJ Semptifelder. He just signed a two-way contract, actually, with Milwaukee of the AHL and the Atlanta team in the ECHL. But you will be at the Nashville Predators training camp, right?
Yes, yep. So they invited me to the training camp in the fall, so I'll report out to Nashville sometime in September to go try to make their roster.
Now, how long will you be home here in Ocean City? Because we're going to try to get down to the my daughter Eliza Grace is with me. We got to get you to sign your first autograph for her.
Yeah, definitely. We'll make that happen for sure.
All right. Hey, TJ, when you get, who's the biggest you've skated with a lot of, you just dropped some names, but have you stoned anybody? Just come up with a great save and just smiled at him or something, or what?
Yeah, I think I had a skate that I was very fortunate to be a part of in Arizona, which was a lot of fun, and it's cool as a U.S. guy. Got to skate with Keller, Matthews, Tage Thompson.
Oh yeah, Matthews.
Yeah, Tice Thompson, Doan was out there. There were a ton of just incredible kind of USA players that I grew up watching. So getting to go out and skate with those guys, that was a lot of fun. And I missed McDavid and a few other guys by a few weeks, but
wow.
It was a great skate. I mean, I've been very fortunate. Obviously, being a goalie, players always want somebody to shoot on, but I've been very fortunate to be around these guys. They're awesome people. Super inviting, super welcoming, especially for a younger guy like myself. So just having that experience to get to go up against the best guys in the world is awesome, and it helps me develop a ton. And they enjoy it because they get to have somebody to shoot on.
Hey, good morning, TJ. So I wanted to ask you, what goes into your what mentality do you go in with when it comes to playing goalie against, like you just said, some of the best players in the world? I mean, coming from a small town New Jersey, to now playing against some of the best players in the world, how do you mentally prepare for games like that and stay good on the ice out there?
Yeah, I appreciate the question. I think the biggest thing is you get dressed in the locker room next to them and you watch, they put their pants on the same way,
yeah.
They put their helmet on the same way. You realize even the more that you talk to them, they're human too. And so that's kind of the biggest thing for me. Whatever, if you're feeling nerves, they're feeling nerves too. They might just, hide it a little bit better. But I think it's just important to remember that everybody's human. Everybody, wakes up in the morning and they have to go do work, and and they're hoping for a certain outcome as well. So
TJ, that's
really helps ground me.
So TJ, that's a great point. When you're getting dressed next to the guys, you're what's going through your mind? Oh man, I'm sitting here next to Connor McDavid or Domi's kid or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean, obviously, it's great to pick their brains, especially in a summer skate type environment where it's certainly competitive, but it's definitely looser. Guys are talking. I mean, it's awesome just to hear the stories, hear about their journey to where they've gotten. There's always bumps in the road. I mean, that's even the best guys. There's always adversity that they face, whether it's injuries or different things that come up. So I really enjoy just getting to pick those guys' brains and learn more about kind of how they process the game, which kind of in turn helps me develop my game.
I know your mom and dad, Joe and Denise, are super proud of you. Joe, your dad sends me all through your college career. Your dad sends me videos and links to watch your games. I mean, I watched you in the Bean Pot when you were a couple years ago, then in Arizona, and then up in North Dakota. And so we're really pulling for you, TJ. I'm so proud of you, and good luck. You continue on. When you go to camp? When did you say you go to camp?
Yeah, early September, September 8th, September 10th. So I appreciate that, Billy. I really appreciate all the support from our Ocean City people, and super grateful for my parents, obviously, who've been kind of pushing right there along with me every step of the way. So grateful for them, thankful for everything that they've done to get me to this point and all the sacrifices they've made. So I appreciate all the support, and thank you guys for having me on here.
You know what, TJ, before I let you go, that's people don't realize the sacrifice that the parents make for the kids, especially for hockey, because you got to drive all over the place and all the equipment, right? And I know I played with you against your dad. He was a goalie. I played against your father, so I know he's super proud.
Yeah, it is a sacrifice, man, and I'll tell you, it's worth every bit, though. I mean, just the friendships that you meet, the experiences, the life lessons you learn. That's the value of sports, right? No matter how far you take it. I mean, we always joke, all roads lead to beer league one way or another. Playing men's softball or, ice hockey. But I'm grateful to just still be playing the sport I love and going to keep playing until I can't. So.
All right, well, we're going to be following you throughout your career. We wish you luck, and hopefully we'll see you in a Nashville Predators uniform soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
All right, there he is, TJ Sumtenfelder. How cool is that, Leedsy?
It's so sick, man.
Is
Having somebody going up right
I'm glad
here.
you said that word sick, because that's what it is. That is so cool. Danny?
That's so awesome. I mean, I'm wishing the best for him, obviously. Like you said, it's not a matter of, if it'll happen. It's a matter of when he'll become the Predators goalie. So that's really awesome.
Because like you heard me say, his dad, Joe, sent me links to watch his games or watch highlights and things like that. And I'm telling you, I'm like, that's TJ. Boy, watch this kid grow up in diapers on the board, on the beach. And now he's wearing goalie pads. He's popping up and down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always crazy to see, man.
All right. For over 83 years, a Circle Liquor, and of course, he was on the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline, TJ Sumtenfelder. For over 83 years, a Circle Liquor store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Get down there. McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates. Whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more, the professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll talk a little Sixers. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement. Producer Danny Ryan and the intern Andrew Leeds right here. 97.3 ESPN.
Coming up on the next edition of the Sports Bash with Mike Gill.
Hey, it's Mike Gill. Coming up on Monday's show, we'll look back at the first series of the second half of the season for the Phils. Plus, we are one day away from the Eagles reporting to training camp. Jeff Mosher has football at 4. Mike McGarry from the Press of Atlantic City. All that and more. It's all coming up Monday on the Sports Bash.
The Sports Bash, weekdays from 2 to 6 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Tax season at Tom's River Volkswagen means we're paying the sales tax. Yeah, we've got over 1,000 vehicles on sale, and we're paying the sales tax. Tell that nasty old tax man to go straight to Tom's River Volkswagen or Tom'sRiverVW.com, because we're paying the sales tax.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein from The Locker Room. Pro Image Sports is proud to announce the opening of their brand new Ocean City Boardwalk store, located between 8th and 9th Street. They carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, and novelties for brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite national team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Tell them the Locker Room sent you.
When it comes to back-to-school shopping at Target, you can choose not to choose. From getting what you need to expressing who you are. With prices that make every choice feel right, why not choose all of the above? From backpacks, bedazzled kicks, and Picture Day Perfect styles as bold as they are. For bring your own lunch days to science project partner days, snack stash days, decorate your locker days, and paint outside the line days. All at prices that will definitely make your day. For all of the above, it's back to school at Target.
Boxing Insider Promotions presented our action-packed fight night inside the Tropicana Atlantic City showroom with 3 New Jersey boxers and 2 Philadelphia fighters in action on Friday, July 25th. Plus, the WBC Silver Junior Flyweight title match features Bronx-born Andy Dominguez fighting Nicaraguan veteran Byron Rojas. South Jersey undefeated heavyweight Bruce Seldon Jr. and Philadelphia super lightweight Diane Butt headline the local fighters in action. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. And the Sport Bash with Mike Gill will be broadcasting live Tropicana Atlantic City for the boxing event of the summer on Friday, July 25th.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement, producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds. And I know, Leeds, there was a big article written. I can't say the guy's name because I could never be a play-by-play guy like Danny Ryan because I can't pronounce names.
The phonetics.
The Sixers, they had an interview. There was an interview with Joel Embiid.
Yeah, the article was titled "Joel Embiid Sees You" for ESPN.
Yes. What do you make of this?
I mean, I didn't get to read the whole thing because I was caught up at work when I was reading it. I thought the article was very.
It was very
well
long.
done.
It was very long.
It was very long.
It was in depth.
It was very well written and all. And I mean, it just kind of gives me a bigger view of what actually Embiid has been dealing with more of the medical side. The Sixers not really always treating it with the most care that they should, and just kind of more into his perception of why he is the way that he is when it comes to being kind of reserved and not talking to people at times. I don't know. I thought it was a really good read. But
I think he's obviously the Sixers have dropped the ball the way they've handled Joel Embiid. I think Danny Ryan. We talked about this before the show. Of course, Nikki and I went at it yesterday. I'm less tolerant with Joel Embiid than you guys are. You guys are more tolerant. I understand that he's played through some injuries, some adversity, but he's got a stigma that'll never. If he doesn't win the championship, and talk about a window closing, I don't know if he's even going to play again. If he does play, how many games we're going to get him, so on and so forth. But I'm less tolerant. I don't all this minutia outside away from the game with the Sixers and the organization and all the complaints he has. I don't want, you know what I mean. I just don't. I'm not tolerant enough. I don't know.
Yeah,
you younger crowd, you guys are tolerant.
I read the entire article. I had some time to kill this week, or middle of the week. It was 45 pages long, over 13,000
I read, and
words.
I probably read just 20 of it.
I read all 45. I toughed through it because honestly, I was very interested. I mean, it took you not only through his basketball career, but his life.
Right.
Growing up in Cameroon, coming over here at age 13 after he was discovered, his life flipped completely upside down. His brother, obviously, shortly after he was drafted, gets hit by a car and passes away, and it's just all devastating. His dog gets slammed shut in an elevator, suffers injuries that he can't recover from.
Right.
His puppy dies, so he just had. And being taken from your hometown, not seeing your family a lot, he's had a rough life on top of all the injuries. I mean, you remember he was out 2 years as soon as we drafted him with the knee injury, the same knee that's bothering him now. My thing is, it's not even that I'm tolerant of him. I just see it how it is, I feel like, Billy. I mean, listen, this guy gets so much heat. And, I'm sure I'll get some text in that disagree with me. But he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. If he were to sit out these games and not play through injury and not be a warrior, not be tough out there, you'd be complaining that he's soft, that he's a crybaby, that he doesn't want it. All the stuff you're saying right now with him playing through it. If he didn't play, he would get slammed.
I guess what my problem is, you guys, is the fact that he's made of glass, right? I mean,
it's not his fault, though. How are you going to stop
it's not
that?
his fault that he's made of glass, but the fact remains that he will never be He'll never be on a Mount Rushmore in Philadelphia.
He'll never live up to the potential he could be.
And Leezy, for as great as he is, because let's face it, he's a great player when healthy.
Yeah.
You
he
saw
is
that.
not even a great player. He's a generational talent. When
I think it was Bleacher Report put together a list of the 100 greatest NBA players of all time. They had him ranked 66.
66
as the greatest players of all time,
Yeah,
and he
but
probably
guess what?
should be even higher.
He'd be a lot higher if he was healthy. But because of that, people in Philadelphia in this area that are Sixers fans are not going to give him the benefit of the
It's
doubt.
not even just Sixers fans though, because it seems like Joel Embiid has really created a personality and just a view that he's so vilified by the entire NBA fan base. I mean, even when he was doing the Olympics and playing for Team USA, he got just as much hate as like anybody else on the team.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think that's where it's frustrating because, as we said, like he does play through injuries. He does try. It's not a matter of effort.
Bone, right? Remember he played through that?
Yeah, he's worn a mask multiple times just to get back out there and play.
The Knicks series was the best example of it.
Yeah, 100%.
Who was the player that saw his knees? They couldn't believe he was
Nicholas Batum. He said, I would see his knees after every game, and I couldn't believe he was even able to walk, let alone go out there on the court. And like the Knicks series, like I said, is the perfect example. Not only did he rush himself back from injury just to be able to show up in that game, right? I mean, his I guess it was his personal trainer or his physical therapist was saying, listen, Joel, you got to give yourself some grace. I know you want to play. I know you want to get out there. But please, for me, consider giving yourself some grace. And in the article, too, it said that Joel Embiid never responds to text. If you want to contact him, you call his wife, you call his assistant. He'll get in contact with you. He showed the reporter his phone. He's got like 10,000 plus unread text messages. It's insane. So he never got back to that physical therapist, trainer, or whatever. And he shows up to the stadium that day. And she goes, all right, you going or are you not going? And he goes, I'm going. And then he dropped 50 against the Knicks that night. So it's like, but he rushed himself back from injury. The knee was swelling up. He had Bell's palsy. I mean, the guy couldn't sleep at night. He couldn't close his eye. Like, what do you? I get it. I'm as frustrated as you are with the lack of success, but this guy is putting his body through the ringer. And honestly, you can say he's looking for attention with this article, but I think this article needed to come out. I mean, you don't. The casual NBA fan that thinks he's a baby or he's made of glass or he's a free throw merchant, they don't see the side of Joel Embiid that all of us Philadelphia fans do, and you might not even see it, Billy. But that needed to be put out there. It needed to be that long to really explain the story of Joel Embiid.
Let me ask you a question. I'll start off with you, Danny. Then what do we do? We move on from him because
you can't.
I think the relationship is so fractured that you can't save it.
It might be a failing marriage, but you got to see it through for the kids. I mean, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do at this point.
Way, Leedsy?
For me, at this point, it's just such a weird situation because if we move him, like, what is his value?
He's in
such a weird limbo.
We're talking about how great he is. He has no value.
Exactly.
The problem is if he wasn't made of glass, he'd have value, but he's depreciating because of how much he gets hurt, and this will be a big offseason for him.
Yeah, and I will say personally, I'm a sentimental fan. I don't want to see him wear another team's jersey. I do understand that if we could get a good package for him, that's probably what's best for the team. But also, you're not going to win a championship without Joel Embiid in these next couple seasons.
My buddy Chris Rumbus just texted. He goes, "Trade the bum." He said, and listen, Chris is older. He's my generation. I think you younger generation is going to probably tolerate him more.
I mean, that absolutely infuriates me to the highest degree. Saying Joel Embiid and bum in the same sentence, you're a fraud if you're saying that. Do you even watch the games? Do you even watch how talented this guy is?
But older Sixers fans, we all feel this way.
And that's fine to feel that way, but it's not like he sucks. It's not like he's going out there and not giving effort.
My twin brother Bobby has said it for how many years, Leezy? For a long time. Years. From day one. He didn't like it from day one.
And that's fine, but you don't just trade a generational talent. I mean, this guy, let's say injuries were off, and obviously that's a perfect world. Injuries will never be off. This guy is a surefire Hall of Famer. He still might be a Hall of Famer because of how. Hear me out.
The MVP season.
Hear me out. Because of how easy it is to get into the NBA Hall of Fame or Basketball Hall of Fame. So he very well still might be one, especially because he won that MVP. Yeah. But before he went down, after dropping 70 in that season against the Spurs, and then Kuminga landed on his knee and he went down. I mean, the dude was averaging more points than minutes as a center. He's moving like a guard as a 7'3" center.
The only thing is, you know what my brother didn't like too, and something that he would shoot the ball. Here's a 7'3", 4 guy shooting the ball from outside,
and that was frustrating.
Yeah, I get it. It's kind of in the same sense where you got a 6'10" point guard who refuses to shoot from outside.
Exactly.
But
we had a Bizarro land team for a while.
Everything's for a reason. So why was he shooting threes? Why was he standing around the perimeter so much? You know why? Because they were trying to prevent him from getting injured down low and banging up against the other centers. And like what happened with Kuminga, going for a loose ball, landing on his knee, or just landing on on his knee the wrong way going for a rebound. That's why he was out there.
All right, let me real quick before we change to another subject that's going to infuriate you.
I'm riled up, baby.
How many games do you want him to play? How many games do you expect him to play next year?
You've asked me this a couple times. I mean, I want him to play. I'd like for him to play 45 to 50. Taking in all the considerations, all the factors, I'd like for him to play that. Again, a huge offseason for him. He's saying he's been adamant. There's no timetable for my return. I've rushed myself back multiple times. It's never ended well.
Right.
And so I'm glad he's seeing this in a mature light, and he's actually taking the appropriate steps to recover fully from this injury, from this knee injury. Depending on how the rehab goes, I probably expect him somewhere between 35-40.
You, Leedsy.
I would say
the intern.
Obviously, I want him to play 82
Yeah,
games. That's just fantasy land we're talking about. So, I mean, I would love, because we don't even know if he's going to be ready for the start of the season. We have no idea what's going on.
And now that Paul George has had surgery, we don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, so if Embiid, let's say he is, because there's been talks that he could be ready by training camp. Obviously, we don't have any idea if that's true.
He hasn't even returned to basketball activities yet. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't see it. Let's say if he was there to start the season, I would love to see, 50 to 6, barely 60. Probably wouldn't get that. I think Danny's more on the money with 30 to 40 is probably what we're expecting, especially because, again, probably won't even be playing once the season starts.
I'm going to save this subject for the other side because I know it's going to. Once we start talking about it, we're probably never going to get off it.
Before we go, though, let me get to a few more texts.
Yeah, very good.
All right, so we got one more text. Well, actually, it's Embiid's a bum. I'm not going to read that because that's a clown take, bro. I mean, Jesus. You really I could go toe-to-toe with somebody today in an argument if you want to start that.
I get being frustrated with the guy, but a bum is crazy.
A bum is Ben Simmons after he decides he doesn't want to shoot, and then he goes to Brooklyn averaging 8 points a game. That's a freaking bum.
Is Allen Iverson a bum because he didn't win a championship?
Right.
That's what I don't get.
No.
The term bum.
Is Tracy McGrady a bum because he got hurt all the time? No. Is Yao Ming a bum because he got hurt all the time and his career ended earlier than it should have? No. You can be good and also get hurt. You don't have to be a bum. My God, these guys have no ball knowledge.
Read the other text before you start going off.
We don't have any more. I need a smoke break or something.
609-403-0973 is the text board. We got about 15 minutes left, and we'll call the winner. 609-403-0973. We're giving away a Phillies pinstripe Kyle Schwarber jersey. Please include your name and your jersey size. The question is, what was the biggest story in the first half for the Phillies? What was the biggest story? And the other question is the window closed on this team? Is the window closing for this team to win a World Series this year? 609-403-0973. The jersey is provided by Pro Image Sports up on the boardwalk in Ocean City. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game, getting ready for night in Venice. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. La Scala's Beach House. I got to tell you about this place because we love it. La Scala's Beach House opened 2 summers ago now to rave reviews. It's your home away from home for a large selection of Italian, American, and seafood favorites, just like your grandmom used to make. Plus, you'll love their famous pizza and their daily specials. Eat in or take out at La Scala's. They're located at 1400 Ocean Avenue in Brigantine. That's LaScalasBeachHouse.com. Let's eat. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker with Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement. Producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Go Lenigan.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken. Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
This summer, get ready to relive the glory days. Because Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band are bringing the ultimate Springsteen celebration Saturday, August 23rd to the Music Box at Borgata. Tickets are going fast. Grab yours now at Ticketmaster.com. August 23rd, the Music Box at Borgata. Hank Azaria and the Easy Street Band, a Springsteen celebration. Be there.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
That when you throw your love away. We're back broadcasting live at Tom's River Auto Group Studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, my locker room, a youth movement. Producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds. 609-403-0973 is the text board number. We got a few minutes left before we pull the winner. We're giving away a Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey, courtesy of Pro Image Sports, up on the boardwalk in Ocean City between 8th and 9th Street. This is a $170 value. This shirt jersey is great. 609-403-0973. The question is what was the biggest story for the Phillies in the first half, and is the window closing on this team to win a World Series? 609-403-0973.
All right, so we don't have any more text about the Phillies, but I do want to give Steve his time of day. You know,
you hit a nerve.
I've gained my composure. All right, you know, I'm trying to be a rational human being, have some rational thoughts here. So, Steve, I appreciate you chiming in. Appreciate you being a loyal listener. Let's get into this take you have. So he said, please, Embiid is a bum. He's been lazy since the second he's been drafted and lazy to this day. Now, I can agree with that. I can agree that he has lazy tendencies, and he can be lazy at times, you know, to when Tyrese Maxey, the 23-year-old point guard, has to tell you to show up on time to practice. Okay. He's got a point there. So I'll give Steve 1 point for that. He said, he can't even come into camp in shape. He has the past couple years, so that's not true.
The past couple years?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
He has. And for sure, at the beginning of his career, he couldn't. He was eating like 4 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, 2 milkshakes on the plane ride. You know, it was ridiculous.
So Shirley Temples.
Yeah, exactly. Before, definitely had a point, but it's been noticeable the past, I would say, 3 or 4 seasons, he's come into camp in shape. So for you to say in 10 years, not once did he come in fit, that's just not right. That's incorrect. Every season he has to play himself into shape. Now he has to play his knee into shape. His knee has been a problem his entire career.
You sound like an apologist.
I'm just saying, like, this is what people want to jump to conclusions without the facts.
But Danny, do you see why? Do you see why people are upset?
I get it.
There are things that you can
point to.
Yes.
I get it, but it's not all just black and white. He doesn't have to play himself into shape. Has he during his career? Yes. In past seasons, he has. But recently, it's been his knee. The knee that he had to sit out 2 years at the start of his career after being drafted for not playing a single game in the NBA. It's been a problem his entire career. He then ends it saying he's a fraud. then he goes and says, what I mentioned earlier is the face of the franchise. You shouldn't have to be called out by a 23-year-old Tyrese Maxey. You show up on time for practice. Again, you get a point for that. I agree with you.
He's giving out points. I love it.
Yeah, point system. Then he ends it with, quote-unquote, bum is 100% the right word, or fraud or underachiever, take your pick. Underachiever could be the one because of how his career's happened, but he's not purposely underachieving.
I don't think you could say fraud. He's not a fraud.
No.
You could say people are entitled to their opinions. You could say bum. You could say whatever you can.
But here's my thing.
I don't think he's a fraud. Do you think he's a fraud?
No.
No, not at all. I mean, he puts his heart out on this.
But people can call him a bum because of this past.
No, they can't call him a bum. If you're going to use the correct, the true definition
people
of bum.
People are entitled to their feelings and emotions.
If you're going to do the true definition of bum, he's not a bum. Yes, he has lazy tendencies, and he's been trying. As if you read the article, all 45 pages.
I just don't know how many bums can say they're an MVP and win multiple scoring titles.
I mean, Jesus, if a bum's dropping 35 and only playing 30 minutes, averaging 35, playing 33 minutes, what? Anyways, we got more. Buckle up here. But I want to touch on that last part too. Underachiever, I can agree with to an extent, but it's not like underachiever. He was drafted 3rd overall and he's been a bust. Right. I mean, this guy is a top 3 player in the NBA when healthy. There's no doubt about it. Ask any NBA analyst. Right. He's an underachiever in the sense that he's not been able to stay on the court and really bring his true potential to the Sixers squad. I can agree with that. So, Artie from Brigantine chimes in saying, highlight for the first half is Zach Wheeler, favorite for Cy Young, the near perfect game, which I was at.
And guess who broke up the perfect game? Former Philly Austin Hayes.
That was brutal.
Of all people.
And not only does he get a home run, it's a home run.
Yeah, it was brutal. I couldn't believe that. Window not closing, only halfway through. Bryson Trey contracts are still active, and they have the number 4 farm system in the MLB. A lot of young arms. That's Artie from Brigantine. So you'll be, I think Artie, let's see. I think he was already entered. We'll see.
Could be
I'll check it towards the end as we get ready to spin this wheel. And then we do have one more, I believe. Give me 1 second. More Embiid stuff. Do you want me to enter the people that chime in about Embiid into the contest too? Okay, fair enough.
All right, I want to tell you about Good Vibe Rides. The new Rage is sweeping the Jersey Shore. Cruise around town in style. No gas, no stress, just pure fun. Catch the Good Vibe Rides. That's Good Vibe Rides golf carts. Go to goodviberides.com, pick out your cart of choice, and they'll deliver it right to your house. That's Good Vibe Rides. Give them a call at 732-440-1111, and I'm cruising around town in one. My daughter loves it. All right, fellas, real quick, before we want to leave enough time to spin this wheel. Article comes out, ESPN that has a list of the 10 best quarterbacks in the league. Jalen Hurts, number 9. What do you make of that, Andrew Leeds?
I mean, I don't. What more does he have to do? I get it. I'm not one of those guys who are going to sit here and say, "Oh, well, he beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, so he's number 1." No, I am a realist. I would still put Mahomes obviously
winning
ahead
a Super Bowl is the ultimate goal. It's
I
part
agree.
of the criteria.
I agree. I 100% think that should be the case, and that's something that most people are just don't seem to care about.
What's the number 1 position in all of sports?
Quarterback.
What's the number 1 goal you try to reach every year is winning a championship, no matter what sport.
And you know what's the best part about it for me is up until Jalen won his ring, all anyone cared about was how many rings somebody had. All I cared about was, he has this many Super Bowls. Peyton, Aaron Rodgers only has 1 Super Bowl, so he's not as good as Peyton Manning. But now Jalen Hurts gets his ring, and all of a sudden, people read too much into the rings. It's not about the rings. It's a team sport. Come on, man.
Speaking of rings, I got a release here from the Eagles. They got their Super Bowl rings. Did you see that? I'm going to hold it up to the StreamYard. Look at this. We're on the X platform, and we're streaming live on the YouTube channel. The ring has wings coming off it.
Now, will you get a replica since you work for the Eagles Pro
I have
Shop?
the opportunity to get one.
Well,
it does cost I haven't. No. Hold on. It's not. I still have the chance. I just got sent the email.
You better get it.
I haven't decided. It costs a pretty big chunk.
I was going to say, how much is it if you can disclose that?
Call Tom
I don't know if I can.
Okay. Then don't get yourself in trouble.
Leeds, call Tom Jackson.
Maybe if you could finance that for me.
He'll do it. He loves the Eagles.
Yeah.
I know a guy that'll finance it, Joe Lenigan.
Hey.
You know what he called me the other day, Joe Lenigan? He said the Eagles are going to go 17-0.
I mean, everybody, I feel like there's that one guy every year that says they're going to go 17-0.
I said the Eagles are going to go 13-4. He got mad at me. Joe Lennigan.
Yeah, I mean, I will. Hey, if they go 17-0, you'll never find a happier guy than me.
Oh, I know.
I'll tell you that.
So, Leeds, can you tell us how much the ring costs for you? You said?
I don't think I can disclose it on the air.
I
can say it off the record, but on the record, I'm not trying to expose the Eagles. Yeah.
Mahomes number 1, Joe Burrow in this list. This is ESPN poll of coaches, executives, and scouts. Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Who else? Let's see here.
I believe Matt Stafford was over him.
Herbert, I know, was over him.
Yeah, Herbert being over him.
Jaden Daniels is above him.
Yeah, and some people have done that. Honestly, they put Hurts at 6 and Daniels at 5.
Trevor Lawrence was number 8.
Dude,
Trevor Lawrence.
How is Trevor Lawrence?
That's a joke, dude. How are you putting Herbert and Trevor Lawrence over a guy who's not only been to 2 Super Bowls but won one? Some people just... 1, podcasting equipment needs to be more expensive, and 2, I don't know how these people are getting jobs. They call themselves analysts. They don't know crap about the game.
A coaches poll, executives, and scouts.
Yeah, I think these are actually people that are in the league. This isn't even just an analyst. I mean, you could argue analysts play a huge role in creating this image that Jalen is less than he is, but it's insane that goes so deep that, actual paid NFL coaches and front office members do not see the value in a quarterback like Jalen Hurts. I mean, he has all of the intangibles and the tools that you think that would be thrive. He can move. He can throw accurately. He has a great deep ball, one of the best deep balls in the entire league. And for some reason, because, he has A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley.
So Chris Rumbus is down with a bunch of friends. He's got a friend, Gina and Michelle. They're saying championships matter. Championships. Which is pretty astute.
It's people act like Tom Brady never had a good defense. Tom Brady had great defenses when he won his 7 championships, including Tampa Bay. But now that Jalen Hurts has one, I don't know if he's so stoic and so good. He's such a great leader that he rubs people the wrong way with how cliche he is. But, I mean, when is he going to get his flowers? I thought after he won the Super Bowl, people would start to open their eyes a little bit.
PJ.
My God.
Listen, PJ Corda, Mr. Negadelphia, bought the locker room crew jerseys that we have to wear every single weekend throughout the football season because we can't break his stones anymore because he won the big one and he was the MVP of the Super Bowl. What more do you want?
I mean, I got 2 Jalen Hurts jerseys now. I got to choose between which one on Sundays. I got the number 1 jersey and the number 2 jersey.
I got to wear it.
All right, I do want to remind people we are about to close the running for the Kyle Schwarber jersey. If you want to do a late entry real quick, chime in with what you think the highlight for the Phillies' first half was. If you think the window of opportunity for a World Series is closing. 609-403-0973 is the number. You probably have about a minute. I can throw you on the wheel last second before we randomize this and pick the winner. But I mean, it's going to be a good prize. I mean, that's what, like $150 value, something like that?
170, courtesy of Pro Image Sports.
Can't
Johnny
beat that.
DeMarie up on a boardwalk in Ocean City. Okay, for over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is now a proud sponsor of the second hour of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. Were you aware of the private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll pick a winner for the Kyle Schwarber pinstripe jersey giveaway, courtesy of Pro Image Sports, right after this. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein and my Locker Room Youth Movement. Producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Anyone in my mind that could come close to surpassing Patrick Mahomes in rankings currently, only one guy. If Jalen Hurts wins a second Super Bowl, gets back-to-back, and would have been in 3, He is the only person, to me, that could come close to surpassing Mahomes.
Wake up weekday mornings with Unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman on 97.3 ESPN.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Do you want to get in shape and feel great and look better on the beach? At Local Gym and Fitness, located at 908 Asbury Avenue, you can accomplish your goal. 4 local guys with a passion and experience in fitness wanted to open a gym that delivers a quality, hospitable, clean, and friendly environment. Don't be intimidated. Be a local. Local Gym has the best equipment around with 4 fully loaded Olympic and CrossFit platforms, Jacob's ladders, Stairmasters, bikes, and ergs. Local Gym and Fitness provides quality trainers to lend their expertise with all your training needs. They're open 7 days a week. Memberships are affordable, so be a local at Local Gym and Fitness. Call them today at 609-545-8732 or go online at localgymandfitness.com. I'll see you there.
Eat up, buddy. It's almost time for school.
You take charge of your home. You take charge of your work. Don't forget to take charge of your gut health too with Nature Made Probiotics. Nature Made has clinically studied probiotics that work with your digestive tract's natural bacteria, so you won't miss a beat in your daily routine. Find us in the vitamin aisle. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Summer closeout sale at Matt Blatt Nissan. New Nissan Rogue, Murano, or Pathfinder. 0 down, 0% financing for 60 months. Stuck in a loan or lease? AJ the Trademan can get you released.
My dad loves helping people at Matt Blatt Nissan. Matt Blatt Nissan is the best. 0 down, 0% at BlattNissan.com.
On approved Tier 1 credits through NMAC, negative equity will be refinanced into new vehicle plus tax tag at $589 fee. Offer ends August 8, 25. It's on at Matt Blatt Nissan on the Black Horse Pike. Egg Harbor Township.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim and my Locker Room Youth Movement, producer Danny Ryan, the intern Andrew Leeds. We've been having a lot of fun the last couple days, and of course giving away this great jersey, Kyle Schwarber, in celebration of Kyle Schwarber's great first half and MVP selection for the All-Star game. Courtesy of Pro Image Sports up there on the boardwalk in Ocean City, we're giving away a Kyle Schwarber Phillies pinstripe jersey. Beautiful jersey. Make sure hopefully everybody included their name and their jersey.
If
size.
not, we'll just text you and get you your jersey size.
You're going to go down. You have to go down to. You're going to have to go to Pro Image Sports in Ocean City to pick it up. Danny Ryan is going to spin the wheel.
Here we go.
We'll be able to see it on the X platform.
Yep. So I'm going to put it on the screen right here. We got the randomized wheel.
Can we give everybody a few seconds here?
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
All right. If you want to tune in to watch the spin, obviously it's fair and square. This is how it goes. Go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
Danny.
It's all random. So we're going to get a drum roll, please. A little drum roll sound effect, and we're spinning right now. Best luck to everybody involved. I wish I could enter this.
This is cool.
Looks like it's going to be Johnny G.
No way!
There we
Johnny
go.
G wins the jersey.
There we go.
No way!
I forgot to put the computer fader up for the drum roll sound effect,
so,
but it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, listen, that's legitimate, man. It was right there. We had nothing to do with it.
First
Johnny
spin.
G.
There we go.
Wow.
Congratulations,
so
Johnny.
cool.
That's something, man.
All right, Johnny, if you're out there listening, text in your size again.
Wow.
We'll tell you where to go. Which store does he have to go to again to pick it up?
In Ocean City between 8th and 9th Street.
Gotcha. There
He
you
knows
go.
where it is. He works at Ocean City. Awesome, Johnny G. Congratulations.
I promise the fix is not in, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's why
Anybody
I'm going
watching,
nuts.
I know on the radio it
Right.
might sound like
No, I swear to God, the fix is not in. You got proof of it right there.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first and only spin, so a lot of people involved, but Johnny G is our winner for the Kyle Schwarber home pinstripes jersey.
Oh, my God. All right. Guys, man, what a great show. I want to thank Tommy Greene. We love having T. Greene on. He provides us great insight, and, he's a true baseball guy at Leeds.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He loves baseball.
Yeah, he's not as, not a big analytics.
Yeah,
all
the
that.
guy
He just
he's
loves
all
feel.
heart.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a ball knower.
Speaking of analytics, are you do you think analytics has ruined this not ruined baseball, but is it taken away from the allure?
Maybe a little bit. Like, I know when it came to the home run derby, I think we touched on it earlier.
Yeah.
The fact that was set off by the fraction of inches of the home run.
That was ridiculous.
Come on, that's where it's going a bit too far. Otherwise, though, if you're just using it as statistics to find more, I don't really mind them.
Okay.
I'm not somebody who lives and dies by them.
You like the swing off, guys?
The swing off is perfect.
I thought the swing off was. That's another reason why Schwarber would get a
I
Schwarber
thought
jersey.
That was electric, to be honest with
That
you.
was awesome.
I do think they need to tweak a few things.
Danny, you know what else? You said this when I walked in. They wore their uniforms with no advertisement. It wasn't it was old-fashioned baseball.
They got too cute with the custom NL and AL uniforms over the
I
years
hated
and the
that.
advertisements. No advertisement patches. They wear the team uniform that they play for, obviously. I do think, though, for that swing-off, they got to tweak a few things. So the rule was you could only pick reserves. So if you took a starter out of the game, like Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, they were not eligible.
Well, Erica's giving them a hard time because they had already left the building. I mean, they were on their way back to
they
wherever
probably did. Yeah. Well, honestly...
No, Judge had already left.
Did he?
Why would he? He left the stadium.
I guess if he had a bad night, he's like, I'm not going to win MVP.
He
I might as
left
well
the stadium.
leave.
He
Wow.
left the stadium.
But anyways, they should have it so that you can do your starters or your reserves. You have the pick of the entire pool, right? Because Schwarber was a reserve, so that's why he got picked. And the AL had a bum that had 10 home runs out there.
Yeah.
You should do it so that it's everybody that gets elected to the AL or NL All-Star team, and you get to pick whoever you want. Not that you're limited to guys that aren't good power hitters. You know?
By the way, do you know Kyle Schwarber is the only baseball player to hit 3 home runs and not touch one bag? He didn't have to circle the bases.
His resume is crazy. He's hit home runs in every single stage of
Dude, and the last one was almost like Babe Ruth picturesque, where he
he
hit it went down and dropped to a knee.
Yeah.
Dude, he's become my favorite baseball player.
The
in the world.
Schwarbarian.
See what happens when you put him in the 4th hole, Danny? You don't lead him off?
Although he has been putting him back in the leadoff spot every now and again. He might be playing with it.
No, he batted second.
He did it a couple weeks ago, if not a week ago, yeah.
I'm glad the lineup is, free flowing and kind of what they feel like they need to do. I'm glad we're not stuck in the same same stuck lineup that can't change no matter what.
Rubber matches today. We got
somebody said Boomer Billy out of control with Embiid. I put it on the screen right there.
Boomer Billy out of control. What was the dog doing there? Is
that's his profile picture.
The dog?
Yeah.
Nice. Woof. Hey, I want to thank TJ. Isn't that a cool story, TJ Semptenfelder?
Oh yeah.
Like you guys, I can't tell you how cool it is. Watch the kid grow up on the beach. He delivered pizza at Randazzo's. Now he's playing in the NHL.
Yeah. Dude,
he's going to play. So he signed a 2-way contract with the organization, Nashville. He's going to be with the AHL Milwaukee team or the ECHL. I mean, I don't think because I think their starting goalie's making $8 million. He's not going to replace him because of the money. But in a couple years, who knows?
Yeah, 100%.
And who knows?
Wishing him all the
Leedsy,
luck.
who knows, Leedsy? Maybe one day he'd be playing for the Flyers.
Hey, man.
Would that be cool?
They need a goalie. They need a goalie.
They do need a goalie. Yeah. By the way, Joe Semptenfelder would say, "Hey, Billy, call the chief and tell him about my son." He would say that all the time. And you know what Chief's Chief's reaction when I said, "Chief, what did you think? How do you think you guys did in the draft, the Toronto Maple Leafs?" And he goes, "I don't know. I don't pay attention." He started yelling at me because they pick they get the ingredients and he makes the cake.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't let him
Remember,
buy the
was
groceries.
it that? Who was that? Bill Parcells that said that?
Yeah, he wanted to buy the groceries.
He wanted to buy the groceries.
Jets didn't want him to, or the Giants didn't want him to.
Giants.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's something to be said for that. Like, but he's like, that's what I love about Chief. He's blatantly honest. Like, he doesn't try to act like he's somebody he's not. He's a hockey coach. He loves hockey. Like Tommy Greene loves baseball. Yeah, like Tommy Greene. And what did Rick Tockett say when we had him on my show? When they draft players, they want hockey IQ, and they want character.
Yep,
They want to know. They want to know that the emblem on the jersey is bigger. Your heart's about as big as that.
There you go.
By the way, I know it's kind of a sore topic, but since we're talking about the Flyers, talking about goalies, that Carter Hart verdict's coming in 6 days.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
July
Hopefully,
26th.
Let's hope that everything works out for him. All right. Great show today, fellas. Andrew Leeds, the intern. Wonderful job, as always. We appreciate you. Danny Ryan, great job, as always. Great. That wheel was phenomenal. That was great. Congratulations to Johnny G. Go down to Pro Image Sports and pick up your prize. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Sunday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. Stay tuned for Mike Gill on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you next weekend.
The preceding program was paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Boxing Insider Promotions presented our action-packed fight night inside the Tropicana Atlantic City showroom with 3